At the John Daly Major Ed Foundation, we also focus on making sure that we partner up with great organizations. Great organizations like St. Jude's, great organizations like the Boys and Girls Club, our friends at Warriors for Freedom, our friends at Force 50 Foundation, which provides veterans the health care that they need. As you can see, we are the safety net at the John Daly Major Ed Foundation to make sure that no one gets left behind on the field of battle and that you're taken care of in the home front. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Hoorah!
You've heard me talk about Squares golf shoes and how they help you hit the golf ball further. And many of you are saying, oh, come on, Faldo, give us a break. How is that possible? But yes, they do. And it's proven with science.
What we noticed with the Square shoes was the shoe keeps the pressure in a more stable fashion towards the inside of the trail heel, allowing pressure to get to the lead side, generating much more club and speed and distance gain.
Visit squares.com. Change your shoes, change your game. Squares, the distance golf shoe.
And we're back here on Big's Golf Talk BGT 2.0. I am Big John Quick. He is the golf father, Bill Cuevas, and we have a wrong guy, producer. All right, let's switch this out.
We're gonna have to put him back in.
Go. And wisest man in golf.
Mr. Wise, I've been trying to fire that producer for a long time. I just want you to know he mutes my mic. He does all kinds of stuff that I don't like.
This segment is sponsored by the Distance Shoe, Squares Shoes. Proof, not promise. Bill, the golf father Cuevas, Squares has given us some inside information. They will be on the show floor for the 2023 PGA Merchandise Show.
Thursday morning, bright and early. Yes, we will have the big man himself, Mr. Robert Winskowitz. He will be there from the show floor. I'm looking forward to it. See what's coming up this year.
And by the way, just we mentioned that the match was on CBS Sports. It's not on CBS Sports. It's on TNT. So there's a correction there, that the match will be on at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So check it out.
Let me check my schedule, see if I'm interested. Oh, wait. It says Billy don't care. Sorry. It's okay.
Well, sorry, you know what, Bill? There's someone else out there that just might care. So
yeah, I hope they do. I want them to care.
I'm recording it. I'm going to be at work, but I'm recording it. Hey,
I got you. I'm not recording it. I might watch it when I probably go visit you, so don't delete it. But I don't know. I don't like commercials.
Square Shoes announcing some brand new colors and brand new models on social media and in time for the holidays, and they got some holiday specials going on. Head over to squares.com, SQAIRZ.com, and Bill and I has the latest John 316 shoes, and they had made some special yellow ones, and now they have
Nicholas
green.
Yeah, I saw it. They're killing it out there with a lot. I mean, they're meeting everyone's needs. They're doing a ton of work for charity, which I love. They keep giving back. And now for the holidays, they have some incredible sales still going on.
$20 off with a free gift bundle right now, and they have Speed Lime they just released in time for the holidays.
Yep. And congratulations to Mr. Wiskowitz and Miss Brooke. They tied the knot recently, and now he's promoting it and showing it. And
I'm proud of you. I'm goddamn proud of you, son.
Well,
I've been only on him for a couple of years now.
Only a couple of years harassing him and bothering him. Yes, so it was a good thing.
Kind of interesting in a shoe guy and tie the knot.
He tied the knot, and it's gonna stick because if you had Squares laces, you know they don't come apart. So one tie and you're done.
Exactly.
That's it.
Brooke, it was a success. You and I teaming up and getting that done, and you getting the rock on your finger.
I don't think you had anything to do with it, but okay.
Hey,
You know what it is?
hey, hold
Okay.
on.
Oh, he's patting himself on the back. Good job at reach.
I thought he had an itch.
I thought something was going wrong. I was ready to call paramedics.
Hey, listen, let's not waste any more time.
No, let's not waste any more time.
We have a great guest on, and I am hearing great things about this golf course in Anguilla. And Greg Golf the Wise Way was our man on the spot. Checking out things before Big's Golf Talk makes the trip out there and does a live show from there. Now, I'm just assuming that's going to happen. I don't know if it is or not. We're going to talk to Mr. Scott DeLong, who is going to join us. But, Greg, 30 seconds, wrap it up. What was your interpretation of the golf course and the resort that you were out at?
I want to go back.
Oh, wow. That was a man of many words. That was very wise of you, Mr. Greg.
To give you an idea where it's at, it's in the Leeward Island area of Caribbean, and they said if you went to the end and started swimming due east, the next thing you'd hit is Africa.
Ooh.
Wow.
So you're as far north and east as you can get, and it was really boring because each day they put what's the weather today? It was 79 for the low, maybe a chance for rain, and 84 for the high. So you walked into the lobby and there's no doors, there's no windows, and it's just the coolest place you can ever imagine.
Sounds like Ponce, Puerto Rico. I mean, when I was umpiring baseball, I was in Ponce and I was staying at these folks' house and they had no windows. It was open area, you know, and all these lizards kept on coming in my bedroom.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
Hello, yes. Yeah.
Plane. No, wait.
Oh, the boat. The boat. Hey, let's bring in Scott DeLong.
I'm sorry, Scott.
Bring in Scott, who was already brought in by the producer and taken out just as quickly. But Scott, has anybody ever compared you to Mr. Greg Wise? Because you guys look nothing alike. Your name don't look anything alike.
No, that was a first for me. That was definitely a first.
Well, it won't be the last, because next time we need a fill-in, we're going to call you.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that.
That's all. That's it.
Scott, before we get going, I don't know if you have seen the work that Greg Wise did for BGT TV and Big's Golf Talk and Golf Central Magazine, but we have a small montage, if you will, we like to show you right now.
Great.
Wow. Wow.
Golf
I
claps.
wish I had a
Golf
cigarette,
clap.
'cause I'd be smoking right now.
I just want to say something. During around that
Wow.
3-minute mark, there was a place on the left-hand side that I saw was going to be perfect in the future for
Yes.
a live show. Not currently, but it's going to be in future. I don't know if you noticed it, Biggs.
I did notice it.
Did you notice? Because in Florida, we have one of those things. So yeah, it looks like a concert stadium for outside.
Correct.
I forgot what they call them. We have it in Florida. We have
It's our new amphitheater.
amphitheater. Yes.
So that entire area of construction that you saw,
Mhm.
you know, it's highlighted, if you will, by the amphitheater. So
Yes, you can see it. Yes.
yeah. So we'll have kind of live entertainment every day.
Mhm.
So we'll either do live bands in the nighttime, or we'll have movies. Because in Anguilla there actually is no movie theater here.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yes.
How
So
cool is
we're
that?
kind of seizing an opportunity there to, you know, to have a nice spot to go watch a movie under the stars, or go see a live band under the stars. So
First off, I want to know, Scott DeLong, how did you, I mean, where did you say, okay, you know what? I'm going to be director of golf operations in Anguilla, of all places.
Yeah.
Greg knows the story. Of all places, I was on a paddleboard in Isla Morada. I was out at a sandbar. I was listening to music. I looked down at my phone to change the song, and I had an email about a job. At the time, it was a head golf professional job for Cuisinart Golf Resort, and that's where it was. So
Wow.
I'll keep this story a little bit shorter, but yeah, that's where it was. So,
That's all right, because if the story's really good, Scott, we're
taking you into another segment.
No, it's not that good, but you know, but I was very happy. I was at head professional at Deering Bay Yacht and Country Club in Coral Gables.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I thought I was going to be there for a very long time, and you know, all of a sudden, I had this opportunity presented to me, and I'm big Jimmy Buffett fan, so I had the DVD of when he played live here, which is actually right next door to our third tee box at the Dune Preserve, and and so just kind of started it that way. But that was 8 years ago, so it's so I've been here for a minute now.
I didn't realize that you had been through this entire transition.
Yes. So I was here as a head golf professional for Cuisinart. And, you know, lived through Hurricane Irma, then lived through COVID, you know, lockdowns on the island. And right after Hurricane Irma, the previous owner had passed away. And so we were up for sale, and, you know, and halfway through COVID, Mr. Schultz came in, and he was actually the first private jet to land on the island during the lockdown. So came in and, you know, ended up obviously buying the property and sitting down saying, what should we do? And let's just do it all. And, you know, so now we're left with this amazing golf course, which you just saw bits and pieces of from Greg's video.
Yeah, we have some still photos as well. What's the native language in Anguilla?
English.
Is it English?
So it's a British overseas territory.
Okay.
You know, our currency is the Eastern Caribbean dollar, but since tourism is really the only, you know, the big draw here on the island, all of the resorts, restaurants, grocery stores, everything's set up to take US dollars. So there's actually no international transaction fees or anything like that. So even though you are abroad, we run everything through in US.
Nice. That's cool. Go ahead, Greg. I know you want to say something. I see it. Go ahead.
What he said during the lockdown at pandemic, imagine a lockdown on an island like that with a golf course like that.
I was suffering. I was suffering for him. I was thinking about, it must be really sad. 79 degrees every day, fresh air with no windows. What am I going to do today? Maybe I'll
go to the beach, maybe go play golf.
Yeah. I don't need to talk to anybody. I'll be just fine. Everything that we wanted.
Just go hang out right next to a blue ocean.
It was rough. It was rough.
I can only imagine your pain, Scott. I'm feeling after this show, I'm going to cry for you just a little bit.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Let's get into the nuts and crannies of everything. Tell us about Aurora-Anguilla.
Yeah. So, as I alluded to, we were purchased now 2 years ago by Mr. Richard Schultz. He came in. He's a big golfer himself. He actually really bought the entire property for the golf course. The property.
I got a question.
Yes.
When you say that he bought the entire property, did he
Yes.
buy the property or did he buy like the island?
It's 330 acres on a 36 square mile island. So so it covers a little bit of ground here. Yes.
Yeah.
So he covered. He almost literally bought everything.
Not quite, but
it's okay because one day I would like to talk to him.
Yeah.
I would like to talk to him and see if maybe he wants to pick me up in his private jet and we can fly to the island together. We could be. I think we'll be a great team together.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So,
I'm a great financial advisor.
Perfect.
Hey, Billy,
Yeah.
shut up. Go ahead, Scott.
But yeah, so like I said, 330 acre property. We've got 176 rooms, as well as 2 estate homes that are part of the resort inventory. So we have it's basically 2 different sides of the resort. It's on 2 different beaches. So the Rendezvous Bay side, which is in most of the photos that Greg had there, and then also the Merry Wing side, which is right next to the entertainment park that we're building. So when you had that video up 16 fairway, you could see the Merry Wing side of the resort there. So it's again, it's this amazing piece of paradise. And Mr. Schultz came in as a golfer, sat us down, asked us questions before he told us what he wanted to do. So there you go. That's our 15th, which is a par 3. And then you see the construction there on the left side, which is the backside of the amphitheater. There you go. There's a great shot. So our little Bermuda Triangle, if you will. So you got 14, 15, and 16. So inside all that construction is going to be a 0 entry pool with a lazy river and water slides, as well as a kids club, 4 tennis courts with a center court it's going to have stadium seating around it. There'll be rock climbing walls, basketball courts, pickleball courts, just food and beverage, obviously.
It's a family resort, not just for golfers.
100%. 100%.
And that's what you want,
Yes.
Cause, I mean, there's very few resorts that can survive just on golf. Yes. And look at how beautiful that is. If you have a wife that doesn't golf or a husband that doesn't golf, you might want to just go out there and hang out here. Take the kids, go have fun. Let me go.
Exactly, 100%. Or in the photo that we're looking at on the left-hand side is our spa.
Nice.
The Sarana Spa. So it's, it has all the up-to-date treatments, facials, massages. You can do hair and nails in there as well. So definitely something for everybody.
It's a beautiful thing. Everywhere that I've gone, every resort that I visit, I always get a massage. It's it's a must do. And, I was surprised. I think maybe only 2 or 3 offered the golfers package.
Yeah.
That's really neat. When you go, you finish, you get off the golf course and then you go, you take your shower, you do your steam, and they do a golfer's one where they work on your feet and they work on your legs and me and you are going to be really good friends, Scott. Hold on a second. Let me get your digits. Say it out really loud so everybody.
867-5309.
Wait, that sounds like a movie.
The song.
I know.
Scott, can you hang out with us for about 15 more minutes?
Yeah.
You have time? Yeah.
We're gonna take our break and then we're gonna go into our next segment with Scott DeLong, Director of Operations at Aurora-Anguilla. And we're going to find out more information, show some more photos, talk about what they have to offer. We already dipped a little bit into it, but I'm sure there's a lot more to get to. More BGT TV and Biggs Golf Talk coming your way right after this.
This is Big's Product of the Week. Each week, Big John and the Golf Father select a golf product to feature. Here is Big John Vick and Bill, the Golf Father Cuevas, with this week's Product of the Week.
Well, Bill, the Golf Father Cuevas, it's no question about what Big's Product of the Week is. We're going to revisit and bring Scott DeLong back in here because Big's Product of the Week is Aurora-Anguilla, and we think that would make a great Christmas gift idea, too.
I already added it, and I send it to Scott. I send it to Scott, and I send it to his boss, too. I got all the information I send it to everybody.
Perfect.
I mean, I'm not greedy. I just want that one thing. Get to the island. I don't even have to come back.
Hey, look.
Hey, you threw the hat away. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, I live golf.
Bye-bye. That was an amazing hat. I don't know how I did it.
Scott, I'll tell you what. That would make such a great gift idea to bring somebody on your island to experience what Aurora-Anguilla has to offer. And we're talking a little golf and talked a little bit about spa and stuff like that. What else does Aurora-Anguilla have to offer?
So, one of our more unique points right now is actually we are starting a private charter jet service. So we, again, the owner, when he took over, he sat us all down and asked us, 3 hours worth of questions and got a very similar response on one of those questions. And it was always about, getting people to the island, and that always being a struggle, because in the past, if you flew privately, you could fly direct into Anguilla, but the majority of our travel, you fly into St. Martin, which is the neighboring island, which provides a great backdrop for our golf course. But you would fly into St. Martin and then take a boat or another little 8-seater plane to get over to Anguilla. So he saw that as a great opportunity. So he went and purchased 4 Embraer 170s. He outfitted 2 of them with 30 seats and outfitted the other 2 with 64 seats. And so we are starting our charter service flight actually on December the 22nd out of Westchester. So we're going to have a charter flight
ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
Did you know I'm from New York, Scott? Well, I'm going to tell you, now. I know Westchester. I know how to get there. I could be there in a couple hours.
So you fly direct into Anguilla right from New York City. So, so that's available as a private charter for our resort guests, as well as our golf members, because we do have full and international golf members of the club as well.
How cool is that?
Yes.
That has to be cool. Wow.
So, we've got that. We also, more kind of here on property, we do have a hydroponic garden. So we do offer a lot of culinary classes where you actually go to the hydroponic garden, you pick your own, veggies, and you go back into the kitchen and create wonderful dishes with it. So,
that is unique. I've never heard of anything like that. That has to be really cool. Did you do that, Mr. Wise?
Yes, I did. And it was quite amazing. I've got pictures that we'll put on the web for social media and stuff.
Absolutely.
I actually have some video of that boat ride across from St. Martin, so I'm looking forward to the charter service next time because that was scary as heck.
I saw the video. It looks like you were having fun.
Scott's agreeing, so we're good. Probably the most interesting thing about that island, though, is when we sit with Mr. Schultz, is the fact that every name tag has one
team, one dream.
One team, one dream. And essentially you will meet nobody that's unfriendly to you in that resort. They are incredible. When they say, "What's your last name?" they go, you'd say Cuevas, and they go, "Mr. Cuevas, welcome to the resort." And that's what you get. They remember who you are.
And is it okay that I say, "Hey, I'm not Mr. That's my daddy"?
That's all right. That's all right. And what you're popping up there too is another addition that we actually built from scratch, if you will, this past year. So you're looking at Avalon Links, which is our new 9-hole short course. Okay. So it's a par 28. It's got 8 par 3s and 1 par 4 on it. It'll have its own clubhouse that has seating on the second floor. So you get this amazing view, down over the golf course and then
What's
down
the
towards
thing in the middle? It looks like water. Is that intentional?
Sorry, say that again.
The water that's in there. There's like a creek right
Yep.
there. What
Yep.
is that?
That's just a rotating water feature.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So provide a little bit of challenge. It's off to the side. So, but you do hear the water as you're playing, and so it's pretty nice. Yeah. And then the rest of the waste areas are actually beach sand. When we started the project, the island was actually building a new dock. And so they had a lot of dredged beach sand, and we actually purchased that from the island of Anguilla. So all the sand that's around the golf course is local to the island.
That's pretty cool. I like that. So is Mr. Schwartz the president of Anguilla now?
There's a lot of people that like him a lot. I'll put it that way. There's a lot.
I'm going to vote for him. Can I vote?
You can vote.
My question is: have you had any TV shows or radio shows out there doing shows on that golf course?
Not yet. So we actually we just opened on November the 11th was when we opened up the Avalon Link short course. Nice. And one of the first guys to play is Greg right here. His life is really hard, but but we actually opened we opened the international course. We did 9 holes at a time, just based on how we had to do the construction and the grow-in. Yep. So we were able to open last February the front 9, and we got the back 9 for all 18 on April the 1st of this past year. So so the summer was just a lot of grow-in and kind of finishing touches. So this is really truly our first big real season.
We're talking with Scott DeLong, Director of Golf Operations at Aurora-Anguilla in Anguilla. And he's live right now from Anguilla. So and I'll tell you what, the connection's just great out there because you have not skipped a beat at all here on BGT TV 2.0. Packages. Let's talk about packages. Do you guys offer packages on your website?
Yes, we do. You can do all-inclusive golf packages for your entire stay for the golf enthusiast, or if you're, if you're only going to play a few times, we do offer 2-round packages too. So we definitely have golf packages, spa packages, everything. There you go. That right there is what everybody comes to the Caribbean for.
Money shot.
Yeah. So this is one of our signature areas of the golf course. So you can see the combined green, which sits right on Rendezvous Bay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So that's the second hole on the left, which is a par 3. And then on the right, that's our 10th hole, which is a par 5. You can see the fairway coming down from the bottom right side of the screen.
Nice.
And both join right down there on the beach.
That's a lot of water.
And probably a lot of wind.
there is. There's always wind. Greg, you played in it. You can really talk to that.
How fast are those winds? Oh, they're like that. The closest I've come to that, all of us, Lake Nona.
Yeah.
That place for a lake has to have the craziest winds ever. That are like 35-mile winds coming in on a par 3. It's like in
166-yard par 3, and we all had to take our drivers.
Yeah.
Probably not because of the wind, though.
We're not joking.
You and I would have been playing probably 8-iron.
Oh.
And if we had a real producer, he would have muted his mic. That's all I'm saying, because he has a very bad attitude. I normally don't lose it on the show, but Mr. Wise, that wasn't a wise move. It really wasn't wise. Scott, I'm sure that you would probably use a 9 or 10 iron, but that's okay. It's okay. 9, 10, 11. Who cares? You get to play it. We didn't. So he's showing off a little bit. So, yeah, I'm a little hurt right now.
Scott, is there anything we have not covered that you want the listeners and the viewers to know about Aurora-Anguilla?
I mean, it's all brand new. The golf course, we did so much renovation to it. We did a wall-to-wall regrassing. On top of that, we cleared out, for anybody that has been here in the past, the surrounding of the golf course and the natural vegetation started kind of encroaching. So there was a lot of just corridors in between trees that you would play down in the past. We opened all of that up. We took it all out. So now you get these fantastic views of St. Martin, the fantastic views of the Caribbean Sea right behind us. And it's just made it a much better experience. And then again, the addition of the new 9-hole short course, for beginning golfers that get intimidated by going right to a championship course to start with. Our junior program that is really taken off here on the island. It gives them a golf course to play instead of teeing it up at 150 yards out in the fairway and feeling like you're just playing part of a golf hole. You actually have a tee box. You've got the whole thing. So it's just been amazing so far, and we're really excited to get all of that construction that we saw with the entertainment center, with the amphitheater, the pool, the lazy river, the slides, all of that. Again, Anguilla in itself is a draw. I obviously love it here. I've been here, like I said, 8 years now, but the people, as Greg mentioned, are extremely friendly. And as much as, our resort does stand, above others, but, throughout the island, take a day trip, jump in a moke, jump in a Jeep, drive around, see the other beaches on the island. And it's just a fantastic place. If you've never been down here, it truly is paradise. It really is.
Oh, I bet it is. Information. How can people find out more information? Are you on social media? What's the website?
Yes. So Aurora-Anguilla.com is the website that you can go to. And then we're all over social media on all different platforms under the Aurora-Anguilla as well. So
there you go.
Absolutely.
Make sure you follow them, folks, and vote for Billy for the first contestant to go to Anguilla for free. Yeah. That's not a contest yet?
Not yet.
No? I was this close, folks. I was so close.
I think Greg's going to sponsor that.
Yes.
And Billy will never win if Greg sponsors it. Greg, the wisest man in golf, you were on site. What is your final take, the final thought of Aurora-Anguilla for the people out there?
Learning a little bit about Mr. Schultz and what his background is and the pieces and parts that he wants to make this a family resort from either the U.S. or Europe or anywhere around the world. You're going to feel comfortable there when you get there. You're going to find nothing but quality. And if you go away unhappy, it may be about you, not so much the resort. So that's the best way I can describe it, unless you take that boat and it's going to scare the crap out of you. But no, I'm just kidding. Either way you get to the island, you're going to feel it.
Once you
when
get
I did
there,
the video, it was like start with an ocean, end with an ocean, because when you walk on the beach and those waves are crashing at your feet and it's nice and warm and you can just go jump in the water and have a good time, come out, go do something else, play tennis, shuffleboard, anything possible is going to be at that resort. And that's what the one team, one dream concept really works for Mr. Schultz.
That's awesome.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Sign me up for bingo.
Scott DeLong, I want to thank you for taking time out of your day and joining us here on BGT 2.0, and especially with the extra time. So we appreciate your time, and we want to wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thank you. We want to actually encourage everybody to go to the website and book your stay right now. And that whole private jet thing starts on December 22nd. If you don't have any kids or anything like that, how about you and the wife and you and the husband, whatever the case might be, book that trip on December 22nd for Christmas and spend Christmas in Aurora-Anguilla. So, Scott, thank you so much for joining us.
No, thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate
you, Scott. It was fun.
Aurora-Anguilla.com is their website for golf-wise, for Greg Wise, Golf the Wise Way, the wisest man in golf, for the golf father, Bill Cuevas. For the golf diva, Amanda Sensor, I'm Big John Quick. Our website is bigsgolftalk.net or .com. Until next week, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. God bless. Merry Christmas, and
you matter.